beginning was very much flipped, and then obviously towards the end, you know, Bucky's the guy that's kind of more in need of help. So.
I mean, but Catholic really loves Bucky, right? Do you think Bucky loves Bucky the same? But yes, you do. It's getting hot. Anthony, too much tension. Too much tension. Anthony, you weren't in the first one, but what? I mean, do you remember seeing it? And planning was there when you were getting your character?
I mean, they tell you where they hope things could go. You know what I mean? I think they even said to you, you know, in the beginning of the first Avengers, that Bucky's, you know, trajectory could lead towards Winter Soldier.
Yeah, I remember, because I asked Kevin actually at the Civil War and the press thing, you know, even about Spider-Man and the whole thing, and it's funny to think, you always think that they have this massive plan, which they do, but they really don't know sometimes whether it's going to come true. So for him, you know, even back then, I think 5 years ago when he was making the movie, that was a hope, but it's not like they knew for sure.
But the Winter Soldier didn't come up to you in the first Avenger, or did it?
It did, like, this is where it goes, this is sort of like the story, but it's all kind of relative to how every movie does, I think, and what the fans really want, what they respond to, so they base a lot of their decisions on that, I think, as well.
Did you notice that? Like, was that important for you as well?
Yeah, I mean, in the first film, you know, Joe Johnston, I love Joe Johnston, but he had an idea of what Cap's abilities were, and where the limit is. You know, he is just getting his powers, so I think it's okay to have a ceiling. But when the Russos came on, we really wanted to kind of say, listen, he's not just strong, you know. When he kicks somebody,
You realize all super people are from Boston. Batman, Jason Bourne, Cap. I don't know what is it, the Beans? What is it?
it's
Oh, y'all
say something.
go ahead. Say it. Hey, they're kids here.
But yeah, when the Russos came on, they really wanted to make their mark too, you know, and I think that had to do with a fight style that we haven't seen yet. And I think that comes with his power, his speed, his prowess, you know, and I think they really showed that in that first boat scene.
Anthony, you alluded to this, but I really do applaud you because the Falcon was a huge
Script. We can't give you the storyline, but it's going to be a really good movie. I was like, all right, I'm in. I guess it's convincing as anyone has ever been in my career about that movie. What's up, chick? Where you going? Come here, you come in, you come in. Scared her.
Maggie certainly has a way with the ladies.
Not for the brag. Not for the brag. You want a lady to run away, call this guy. First of all.
Sebastian, your character,
But,
you did for some, but you got to take it off.
well, not in the, okay.
Winter Soldier.
Right.
Sorry, we're about to get to Civil War.
I felt like he was just the quintessential asshole. The Winter Soldier.
Come on, Mackie, there's 3-year-olds here.
That little girl's mom is curses. I heard her mom. I heard her. Literally, that's why she went running back. Her mom started going all, you know, mom.
But yeah, so it was fun. It was fun, or was it?
It was
tough?
fun only because, like, I've never really, first of all, I've never been involved in any kind of fighting like that, the choreography and stuff, but just the way that the streets, so in the streets of Philadelphia, later on tonight. And, but anyway, yeah, so the Russos obviously had a very specific way that they wanted to introduce, like, the Winter Soldier character, and that was fun. That, you know, it was great.
All right, so let's.
For Cap 3, and he really made a big performance out of it. He had a little manila envelope, and he said, so, for Cap 3, this is what we're thinking. And he pulled out the Civil War comic book, and I was like, no, really? That requires Downey. And he said, I know, we're in talks with him right now, and after that meeting, we went back to set, and we were shooting some scene on Ultron, and Downey came up and said, hey, so, I think we're gonna do this movie together. It's like, really? Please do this. Because you know that's such a big, fans wanted it. It sends the MCU in a certain trajectory, and so we all had our fingers crossed, but Downey certainly was a big piece of that puzzle, so once he jumped on board, you know, everything fell into place.
So let's get to question, but there's something that I asked fans online. I have some more I'm going to ask you from fans online. But there was one part of Civil War that I didn't realize this was a thing, but it's a thing. I'm curious if you know this thing. For you, for Bucky's character, we find you in Bucharest. You live in this peaceful life. You go and you buy plums. You don't get to enjoy those plums. You're like this normal guy. All that goes to hell. You didn't get to get the plums.
I keep thinking of that show with Will Ferrell did a cameo. Is it Eastbound? And, and he's just, I'm just trying to get some plums. I'm like, yeah, the guy was just trying to get some plums.
So you never got your plums?
No, I never got to eat them.
He doesn't even eat it, he just takes them home and fleshes them.
Have some plums, guys. Sure. You didn't address that.
We don't like plums. Those are some nice plums.
Thank you, Jack. Those are hard to get. Jack, they're good to eat.
We're the, I'm the Marvel Oprah. You get a plum. You get a plum. That guy can't catch. You gotta throw it right at your hand. You gotta catch it. Ready? Oh, lady. You got it? Marvel Oprah giving out plums.
All right, let's go to this beautiful trailer. We have a ton of questions from the crowd, I'm sure. Let's take.
Lexi just pets and makes you smile.
Sebastian?
I don't know.
December 1990.
No. I'm like, hi, my name is Bucky.
Memento. Anthony?
I think for Cap, for Falcon, right now, you probably get Muhammad Ali tattoo.
Good question. Let's get another one over here.
I just want to hear you say Lou, bro. Just say Lou.
Had to get some KY. That's it. It was a little uncomfortable, you know.
He asked where the pit of the plum went.
I took a little, you know.
Oh,
See, we're looking out.
Jerry, look how they love each other.
But yeah, that's the method of getting in everything.
Everything.
Here, first.
You literally had the question. You were clean. You were free.
You're like the little dude on The Price is Right.
That's how I.
Thank you. We have Cap over here. Oh, yeah, Cap, winner, soldier Cap. Yeah.
You know, any movie, any role.
Dream role, person to play. Disney movie for you, Chris? You're a Disney fan, right?
Yeah, that movie from one day, yeah. Yeah, well, you can take.
You guys know somebody there.
I'd say Chris Evans. That's not my answer, because that's gonna be the thing that.
You heard it. He's playing Prince Eric.
Prince Eric.
Who wants to see him play Prince Eric?
Well, this answer is going to be much cooler. They've always been flirting with the idea of doing a remake of West Side Story. I always thought that would be cool. I grew up watching that movie, liked it a lot. Some role in that would be cool.
You would be the whitest jet.
Rick, give it a minute.
It's like when you're a jet, you're paying over, it's like you.
Sebastian, you're thinking. Got one?
I don't know, man. I mean, I gotta redo 48 Hours with Anthony. That's what I gotta.
Oh, yeah?
I gotta find something like that.
Well, actually, I have a related question, Matt. Good. Well, I was going to say, this came from Stephanie Apostolico online. Someone asked, she's here. Someone mapped it out. Cap, Sam, and Bucky traveled 17 hours in that blue bug. So I'm just curious, what did you guys do to pass the time? What was the road trip song? Could we see a buddy cop movie?
I spy with my little eyes.
Punch Buggy.
You passed a lot of gas.
A lot of plums.
How did he get in the back seat?
Getting out of the back seat was always tough. The good thing is you never really saw it because they were already in the scene with Chris and Paul Rudd, you know, but you can kind of see like the awkward.
Well, no, but I bet you kind of got the bitch seat is what I'm saying.
You know, I had to take what I could get.
He was okay with that at that point. He's like, all right, I'll take it.
Just stay calm, just stay calm.
That's pretty much how he was on set all day. It was pretty funny. He's like, I hate this car. Like, I know, dude. And then Chris couldn't drive the car. So it was...
That's outrageous. I drove that car phenomenally.
No.
Come on, no.
When we were in the garage, you almost hit the wall. Because you couldn't get in the second gear.
Are you kidding me? Seb, back me up. This is an absolute fabrication. I drove, first of all, the car was like a Tonka toy. And the gear shifting was insane. I drove that car phenomenally. Seb, back me up here.
He did, no, he did.
I was barking around those corners.
He turned it into a Ferrari.
Oh, no.
Nonsense.
Could we see a Bucky Falcon buddy movie?
See, I would say Lethal Weapon. Instead of 48 hours, Lethal Weapon. That's what you guys gotta do.
I like that. The Western would be good. I say we do 3 minute debate.
I've been trying to get that with Hemsworth and Pratt forever.
That would be epic.
Not to like throw you guys.
No, never mind.
Of course, yeah.
I'm just saying.
See that? You know what? You're cut out. There's 2 guys and a baby.
All right, well, there's another thing. I do a show called Movie Fights. Avenger would you be to really win a Civil War?
To win the Civil
Yes.
War?
Who would you pick out of the Avengers canon?
Well,
And you got to debate it. Who
I
would you
mean,
pick?
you can't. Vision. Vision is clearly the most
Sebastian,
powerful.
you have to pick somebody else.
Well, I mean, I would say Hulk then. I mean,
Anthony?
Just because he's wildly handsome, I would say Thor.
Thor. Why is the other two wrong, Anthony? Why would Thor take out Vision and Hulk?
Well, because the thing with Thor is a god, so you can't kill a god, and he has great arms. You know what I mean? How come everybody else, no one else has like no sleeves? Like he has no sleeves. Why is that so annoying? Put that guy in some sleeves. Makes the chocolate look little. You know?
Guys, listen, I'm going to have you vote on who wins this. All right, that's what about Hulk?
come on. I mean, he's insane. He's out of his mind. You can't stop Hulk. He goes through everything.
But the hammer can rip Hulk to pieces.
Yeah, and Vision can pick up the hammer. He's more rational than the Hulk. He has an infinity stone in his head.
Even the Scarlet Witch got rid of. Remember, she did her
Yeah,
hand.
you know what? Ant-Man took you out, so...
Look, this is what I don't understand. This is how you can tell someone has never been in a fight. All right? So if you hit somebody more than they hit you, and that person runs away, who won the fight? He ran away, dog. He never landed a punch.
Yeah, I mean, he's Scarlet Witch, yeah.
Yeah, Scarlet Witch took out.
Are you changing your answer?
Yeah, final thoughts here. I'm going to say go with Thor.
Scarlet
Thor.
Witch took out Vision.
Thor.
So Thor can hit the Scarlet Witch with the hammer.
All right, that's your final statement. Any final thought on Hulk?
I mean, not like that, but like,
You Hulk would lose?
He would win.
He would beat the Hulk, okay? And the last thought?
I'm sticking with Vision.
All right. Round of applause for Vision. Round of applause for Hulk. Round of applause for Thor.
It's like this everything.
guy has great hair. Like, I want to shampoo that guy.
You
Now
know?
we want to know.
Where did he end up at the end of the movie? That's
Yeah.
that's the movie you should be in, I
Oh,
think.
yeah,
Black Panther.
I agree. Yeah.
I feel like that would be the natural, but I don't know, you know?
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
It's always and Black
Maybe a
Panther
Black
teaming
Widow
up.
movie, maybe a Black Widow movie if they made one?
I just want to make sure. What, Anthony? Did you hear that?
I did.
Okay. Just want to make sure he Falcon.
Oh, of course.
I heard that you're trying to take one. I see you, baby.
That's another good one.
Good question. Let's go to the other side.
That's not legal. That's not legal at all. Only dogs.
I know you're a dog. See, service baby. See that? Whoa! That baby came out of nowhere.
Any other thoughts on the pets before we move on?
Don't have. You guys have pets? I have a dog. I have a dog named. He's the best dog.
This dog is gangster though. This dog is
He's
hardcore.
such a good dog.
He's sitting there, he just comes and bites you. Look at me, I remember that.
He literally is a cupcake. He is like.
What's his name?
His name is Dodger.
Remember Airplane when the dude goes over to Leslie Nielsen's house and he's like, "What's up? Oh, this is my dog. He's fine." He's like, "Rah!" I was on the couch eating chips and everybody was having a great time and this dog just comes. I'm like, "What's up, puppy?" He just jumps on me like, dog's chewing on my shirt. He was great.
He's very loving. He's a puppy, you know. He's one, but I really scored. You never know what you're gonna get when you rescue a dog, but this guy was just.
Passion, you a dog? Dog guy? Cat guy?
Man, I mean, I grew up with cats. You know, I've had dogs. Yeah, no, I've had, but then I became allergic, so dog is definitely my way.
Thank you for the question. One more over here on this side.
Hi. You might take that one. I saw one from Sebastian. He kissed you on the cheek. You remember?
It was memorable.
It was
I don't remember that. But
Anthony, you didn't get one?
I got two. I counted mine. Yeah. I remember mine vividly. It's quite nice. Goatee's perfect.
Thank you. Over here.
Hey guys. So I'm
you know, because it's always kind of nice to come back and rediscover something new.
Does that mean you guys would be open to like TV?
I mean, there's unbelievable TV happening right now. So if the right project came along, obviously, you know, I don't think anyone here is going to say no to good material and a good director and a good role. I think, to be honest, I prefer the kind of individual experience because if a movie does well enough, you know, they make enough dollars, whoever made the movie is going to come back for a second. It's almost a little daunting when you know you're kind of locked into this multi-picture thing. I kind of like the idea of kind of each individual experience being an individual experience. And if it goes phenomenally well, then you have a choice of saying, yeah, I could revisit.
Good question. I have
Hold that baby back up.
Again,
That's so weird. Look at that. That baby just pops in the light.
my baby. Like the baby on The Walking Dead.
Drowning baby flying.
How would this comes from Jay.
In Lebanon. Any Lebanese?
Remember where?
I couldn't say it. It was like, I can't remember the name of it. But
Thoughts with Anthony. A new podcast.
we're talking about shawarma. You have to say shawarma. It says shawarma.
Where would the Beatles stop for a snack?
You should go to miniature golf. You should do that.
Corn dogs.
I love corn, though.
They are good. Want a stick?
Easy, tough guy with kids.
This comes from Brianna Sutton. It's a question for Sebastian. You putting the wings back on, was that, yeah.
No, it was. It was very difficult because when you look at Sam's background, basically his partner in the Falcon program got shot down the same way. So we actually talked about that with the Russos, but I actually talked about that with the Russos. But yeah, it definitely affects him because it brings back all that stuff in his past.
I gotta ask this question. I'm surprised somebody hasn't asked for it. Who do you want to see in Infinity War? Who would you want to see your characters with? And I'm also curious, what do you think of Brie Larson as Captain Marvel?
Just heard about
Did
it.
that happen?
I really hope
There's a
that
strong
happens.
rumor.
I
Right.
love Brie Larson. We did a movie together back, you know, in we did Scott Pilgrim versus the World. I cannot say enough about Brie Larson. I think she's phenomenal, and I really hope that happens.
I think they should go outside the box and cast like a dude who's Captain Oh, wow, wow.
You like female superheroes?
Wow, there we go, ladies. Way to go, champ.
Anybody you want to see in Infinity War specifically? Either of you? Aside from you, yes.
Looks like it's time to get back some of those X-Men. Somebody out there's thinking about that, I bet.
That's a good question. Which X-Men? If you could pick one X-Men.
Halle Berry. She can be Wolverine, she can be Cyclops, she can be whatever she wants. Just how to turn that suit.
Chris, is there a
Mystique, we need that Mystique.
Steve? All right.
Well, I love to work with Fassbender just because he's Fassbender. Him and Patrick Boyd, one of those guys, would be great to work with.
I heard Deadpool. What about Deadpool?
Halle Berry. Yeah.
It's awesome.
Ryan would be good for the 3-minute baby movie too.
I would be.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, well, I was going with the Chris
Yeah,
thing, you know.
Chris.
But yeah, hey, Ryan would be great too.
Yeah, you're cut out, Chris. Those two are right.
This comes from Dean Byrne. If let's go to the audience. Over here, on this side. What are you thinking? Oh,
No, back up. Thank you, ladies. All right.
This is so kind.
so polite.
Okay. Hi.
Just like. Yeah, Chris would kill it.
We gotta go to India.
Yes.
We gotta do a Bollywood movie.
Yes, you guys have.
You got really excited about that.
She was like, come on down.
Thank you for the question. Back over here.
Hi guys, I'm Jen. That kind of social, political, and historical commentary.
God, I wish I knew. I think originally it comes from the origin stories. Some of these films are based off of really well-told comic books. Most comic books come from really impressive character arcs. You know, these guys like Stan Lee, who wrote these characters initially, captivated audiences because the characters were complex and dynamic, and the struggles mirrored life, but they had these elevated abilities, and so there were a lot of avenues for people to identify with, while still keeping this fantastical element to kind of keep you entertained. I think I'm done there. I'm not going to keep talking. I can keep talking, but I'm going to put a period there before I ruin it. Put that baby on.
Really good transition. I love that.
I want to come see my car. She'll cry. No. Oh, look at that.
Hi guys.
Hello. What's your question?
That's the
Harley Quinn.
Harley Quinn outfit, bro. Suicide Squad.
Sorry.
Come on, dude.
What?
That's great.
I haven't seen the movie.
Well, you should know it.
It's not out
Is
yet.
that touche? Will Smith's in that movie.
Do
He
we
looks
want them to
great.
do the job well, or do we want them to be off? Oh, okay, really good. I was gonna say.
What was the question? I was
Which actor would you want to play you if you could? Who would be the Falcon? Who would be Winter Soldier? Who would be?
Oh man, that would be all. I would cry.
I heard it was Michael B. Jordan was up for the role.
I don't know. That's awesome.
It's funny.
No. Forrest Whitaker, I think he was. Great about Forrest Whitaker.
Alice Cooper. The Undertaker.
All right, I'll accept those.
Is that your answer? You give a joke answer?
Yeah.
You give a joke answer?
A real answer?
No, I
Oh,
thought.
that was a real answer.
Oh, The Undertaker? Is that a real answer? All right, Hulk Hogan.
Which other Chris would you pick?
What's that?
Which other Chris would you pick?
Which other Chris?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Hemsworth has great hair.
Well, I guess we gotta go I was just gonna say that. But you know, is he too cool?
I saw
Is he
it.
too
I saw
cool?
it. No. You're like the Boston Steve McQueen.
You know, he's strong, silent type.
Like you.
Good question. All right. Other side.
Thank you, Harley. Thank you, Harley.
Hey guys, question.
I put that together.
I will cut the shield in half.
Give it
And
to
now
them.
Batman says no, the other person should have it. That's
That's it.
To be honest though, because Falcon now has really stepped it up, because Winter Soldier's still kind of a dick. No offense to you, I mean,
He's
the
just
character.
looking for some pineapple somewhere, man, okay? He's all right.
At the end, he does come around. He makes his life a lot more tough.
That's really tough. They both have worthy qualities. They've both been soldiers. They've both gone to battle with Cap. You know, they're both loyal friends.
I'd say give it to She-Hulk.
She-Hulk. Throw a real curveball.
You gotta realize, every time you see a blue chick or a green chick, they're really hot. You've never seen an ugly blue chick. Never.
But you're just talking about Zoe Saldana.
See? Not ugly. She's
Blue and Avatar.
green. See?
Here comes a question.
I think I missed that one. I don't know. It's a good question. I don't know. With plums?
We didn't even get the damn plums, right?
He was a dancer. Dancing for money.
This is another one for you, Sebastian. What was in Bucky's backpack that was so important? There was memories, right? His memories were in there to help him remember things.
A couple Gatorades.
Was there anything else? Was there any specific memory or anything else?
Us Weekly. No, it was just, that's all I ever thought about. Was just the guy was like, you know, what was he doing with his time? He was just frantically like writing all the time, you know. But it was just probably, yeah, that.
All right, fair enough. Chris, this comes from Brian Nussbaum. Did you enjoy playing the Human Torch? How does that compare to being in the MCU?
I loved playing the Human Torch. I miss playing that guy. He was a lot of fun. You know, he loved life, and you know, he actually got to make jokes. So one thing I've had to kind of say goodbye to is Captain America. He doesn't always get the humor, but language. And you know, I gotta be honest, I didn't want that line. I fought Jocelyn. Literally, people on the street are like, language! Wow, I guess it worked. Yeah, Cap's a little square, but that's who he is. Human Torch, you know, he was fun. He was full of life, and I'm a little bit more similar to him as a person. So it was fun to come to set and just have energy, and that was at a time in my career where I was just so excited just to be on a set and have a job. So the whole experience is a really sweet connection. Come on, put that baby.
Baby, I'm curious, what?
Guy, but I also really like Winter Soldier.
Sebastian?
No, it's definitely those two, and I just have a feeling that Black Panther's gonna be really great.
I would say Civil War. I think when you look at Civil War, pound for pound, story, action, it's kind of the best combination of all of the different elements of Marvel coming together.
Are there any villains you want to see come back, particularly like Red Skull coming back? I think it'd be awesome.
Yeah,
Well, Hugo to me is Red Skull.
Hugo's phenomenal. I know it was tough for him making that movie, that prosthetic. We'd be doing fight scenes, and he would kind of in the middle of the fight scene say, wait, and turn his head and just push on his ear, and a fountain would just drop out of his head. So I know it was a challenge for him, but he's so good. I'd love to see him.
All right, we have like a minute left. I want to try and get quickly. Which side is this side? Yeah.
I was just wondering, is that like just your arm or are there special effects?
No, that was just my arm. And you know what? I gotta be honest. I really took a page page out of Mackie's book on this one, because when we were doing Ultron, before certain takes, you know, you try and work out before each take, but there were a bunch of scenes where I was the only one doing it, and I would be embarrassed, and I would feel shame or something, so I didn't do it that often. And then when we started Civil War, even on Winter Soldier, like, Mackie has no shame. And before each take, Mackie's just curling weights, and I was like, yeah, what am I doing? Curls are great. Who cares? I'm worried about like 20 people judging me as opposed to like 200 million, like, seeing it forever. So, I'm not gonna lie, before that scene, I was lifting a lot of weights and trying to get, that wasn't just like I woke up and looked like that. I was lifting weights for hours prior to filming that.
Well, could do this forever. Sadly, we're out of time. But
One last question.
Oh, yeah.
It's sad, you know.
We can put another one back on, right?
It was nice. Yeah, I'm gonna miss the lube.
Save so much money. Save so much money on the Sam's and Costco's run for lube.
Sam's Costco run. No, we will not get that DVD. But you know, it's always exciting what's gonna go there instead, and then what's gonna replace it.
Chainsaw?